Peace and love. Sending you all positive energy, high vibe, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You hit the like button and you leave me any comments, any questions, and also any requests in my description below. Today, I'm going to be speaking about the power of the rainbow and how we can tune into the energy of the color vibration of the rainbow. Now, I made a video a couple weeks ago about the electromagnetic color spectrum. Now, it also resonates with the rainbow just as well as the 7 main body chakras resonates with the rainbow, as we have the understanding of self-awareness and also awareness of the collective consciousness. We see that everything is interconnected, and we just have to be able to use all the different aspects of the universe, which is an eternal learning experience, and we can never stop learning, growing, having self-awareness, and ascending. 111 on the clock. So colors is a manifestation of eternal life, and we go through different dimensions and connecting with the core, the beginning, by connecting with colors. So we transmit energy to spirit from colors. Spirit transmit energy to us from colors. Everything is physically and spiritually connected. Okay? So, as we think of the color, it's a manifestation of God through the aura. So, it has different effects on all of us. Okay? Different moods, different psyche. And it also connects us with communication and relationships. 3 times. With God, also with ourselves, and also with the collective consciousness as a whole. In the beginning, God is at the core of creation. As we start to view all the different levels of consciousness, they say God is manifested through thought, God is manifested through color, God is manifested from the word God is manifested as he or she. Once we have the understanding of the collective consciousness and the knowledge that's eternal, we have the understanding that God is everywhere. God is a state of mind. God is also in an animal, just as well as in a tree, just as well in the spiritual beings, just as well as in geometry figures. So it's abundant, and it's eternal, and it's everlasting. And we have different perceptions of colors. Purple is a high vibrating color to me. Purple brings me blissfulness, happiness, passion, and drive. Okay? So we can look at colors, and it communicates through us. And we are able to communicate to each other from the colors, and also communicate to God from the colors. So I'm going to give you the energy of the color vibrations and how they resonate with the divine body, how the colors is seen, and also a little bit of color magic that you can be able to incorporate on your spiritual journey. I love you all so much. So we have the color vibration of red. Now, as we think of ancient Kemet, they had a flag: red, black, green. Okay? Yellow as well. And Red was for the blood of the ancient ancestors. So we have the understanding of our ancient origins and know that the ancient ancestors are eternal. They are not dead. They live through us. And the blood was symbolic to them going through battle and fighting through transformational times, and them having bloodshed and going to another dimension. Okay? So red is seen as the life of the thread of blood. It's also seen in actually Greek mythology worship, Adam being the same color of the sun, because the sun was symbolic to being connected with the color of the earth, which was red. Okay, once we think about the color vibration red, it's a color of boldness, confidence, affection, attraction, great intensity as well. When newlyweds first elope, they had that energy of passionate and fire and high vibrating love. They had that deep physical attraction, also spiritual attraction as well. It's seen to be at the top of the color of the rainbow. And we have different vibrations that's seen as different colors, because in the chakras, red is at the bottom. It's symbolic to the root. It's symbolic to the healing, the trauma, the childhood experiences as well. So the red color vibration is seen as the longest color vibration length in the electromagnetic color spectrum, making it the lowest. Okay, so it's seen as the life of the thread of blood. It's also seen as death. Okay, fiery, passionate love, and it's the color that we can connect and incorporate a candle to bring that passionate and that love in our life. It's also symbolic to the solidification. The fire of the candle is red, so it's the flame. We can actually incorporate red for success in business, to bring great prosperity, wealth, good luck, and movement, momentum on that career choice by incorporating red in our life. We also can incorporate red for passion, love, relationships, to be able to connect with the Valentine's Day energy. You see couples together, Valentine's Day, color red, symbolic to Cupid as being lovebirds and connecting with love, seen as red. Okay, so we have the color vibration of orange. Orange is symbolic to being optimistic, also communication, social relationships with family, intense relationships, and companionship. It's the different love that we will have for actually the newlywed love being eloped, but it's the love of friendships, co-workers, companions, to show that motherly and that nurturing love. So we can incorporate orange. It's great for chakra of balancing the ego as well. It's great for creativity, and it's great to be able to harness great partnerships. So you can incorporate the color orange vibration candle to create great relationships with others, communicating skills, sociability skills, also to harness a balanced self-esteem, balanced ego as well. Okay, we have the color vibration of yellow in the rainbow. Yellow is seen to be a high vibrational color. It's a message of positivity, blissfulness, optimistic, fun, future happiness, communication, strong and long-lasting relationships. Okay, it's a relationship with God that is forever lasting. So once we have that forever lasting relationship with God, we have the understanding of eternal life. We have the understanding to connect with the higher realms. Once we do, we are guided to greatness, and we are always being guided and helped on our journey to greatness, to help us to receive that blissfulness, that happiness, that compassion, that brightness as the sun. The sun is symbolic to the happy hormone. It lifts the mood. It lifts us up. It awakens the pineal gland and activates it. It helps us to receive the vitamin D. It helps us spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's a color of creation because we think of Amun-Ra. Amun-Ra is always creating. Amun-Ra gives us a day to be reborn again if we're not happy with the decisions and choices we made the day before. We can always go back, start over again from fresh start, okay? And have the understanding of that. You know, we can always discern the path. We can go back. But Amun-Ra gives us a day to go forward and to see what we want to add on that's high vibrational for us and fulfilling for us. So yellow is a good sign of a relationship that is going to last a lifetime, just like Amun-Ra. It's going to be solid. It's going to be a strong foundation, and you're going to be with your partner for a long time once you start to receive that yellow color vibration. So you can incorporate the color yellow on your journey for a great everlasting relationship. Also to harness the energy of love, power, 1212 on the clock, positivity. Oh, it's a white Santa Claus by me. Okay. Also, you can actually incorporate color yellow on your journey for balance as well, you know, and to bring that career choice forth, okay, and help you harness your creative powers by incorporating yellow on your journey, okay? So we have the color vibration green. As we see the color vibration green and we go outside and we look, we see the trees are green, we see the flowers and the grass. It helps us to tune into the energy of Mother Earth, nature, have the understanding that we are all interconnected, and the trees, the earth is living. 1313 on the clock, as I said that. We can touch a tree and be able to recharge our electromagnetic energy. We can get our feet in the grass and be able to remove blood clots out of the body, okay? We can be able to release inflammation out of the body by getting our feet in the grass. So it's a powerful energy of holistic healing. It's a powerful energy of expansion to show us that everything is always expanding out. It's always growing. We see the beautiful flowers. They go away. We have the winter solstice, but we have that rebirth. We have that spring equinox. And it shows us how everything is eternal. It's an energy of calmness. Okay, we can always tap into the energy to be calm. Also, it helps us to clear our mind, have that self-awareness, activate the heart chakra because it's color green as well, connect with positivity and love. It's just like a powerful energy, and it's say, you know, we can connect with that energy to connect with God, and God shows us that He's all around us. He is eternal. He is everlasting. So as we view the beauty of God, we view the beauty of everything. It's connected with the geometry figures. It's connected with the animal kingdom. It's connected with the atoms, the atom 12. Carbon 12, excuse me, I'm talking about atom 12. Carbon 12 is connected, and it's a divine unity, and it shows us how God reveals itself to us every day. So if we are in the house too long, 15:15, and we go outside, it awakens us to our true divinity. It uplifts us, it guides us, and it shows us that we have the beauty within us. Just as well as it's externally. It's all over, and it's a high vibrating energy. It also shows us prosperity, that great wealth, great health, and abundance is eternal. So we see the earthly materials and the money, 555 on the clock, as I said, that we can receive tuning into the energy of the color vibration green. Oh, it's raining. I probably have to do a part 2, you all. We have green that we can incorporate on our journey for wealth, prosperity, abundance, also connecting with nature and connecting with the 4 pillars of the earth. We can incorporate color vibration green, I'm sorry. Next, we on color vibration blue. Color vibration blue connects us with the eternal heavens of God. We have the understanding that God is connected with the heavens above as well. So as we look up into the sky, we can see the beautiful color vibration of blue. It's also symbolic to Nut. She was the constellation, and it shows us how we are connected with the astronomical science of the universe. It's the divinity of the glory of God. It shows us how God communicates with us, how to connect with our blueprint, and it reminds us that we cannot escape from God. God is within all of us. God sees and hears everything. He's watching us. And once we have that relationship with God, He will never lead us astray. All the challenging moments, all the transformational times is for a reason. And once we have that power with God, that's all we need. It's like once you have God with you and His faithful angels, how can you lose? You're going to win eternally. Okay? And it's like as we look at the oceans and the rivers, they're color blue. So we see God in the deep peaks of the oceans. We see the calmness. We see the love. We see the compassion. And we see the eternal divinity. Now, I always like to let you know I look at things from a bird's eye view. Okay, it's also symbolic to the firmament in the heavens of color blue, 1818. In Greek mythology, it's symbolic to the covenant being blue. Also, the incense being color blue. Also, the lamps, color blue in the Bible. Okay, so we have the color indigo. Indigo is symbolic to a bluish purple color. It's a mixture. It's a beautiful color. And oh, let me tell you all how you connect with color blue candle. I'm trying to get done because it's raining. It feels so good. Color blue, incorporate blue for communicating with the ancestors. Blue is a color for the throat chakra. Blue is a color for eternal power, to harness your spiritual gifts and your powers as well. Okay, indigo, you can use indigo for self-awareness. Also, the mysteries of the underworld, 1919 on the clock. Being able to tap into your spiritual consciousness of ascension, awareness, discoveries of God, discoveries of evolution, connected with Pisces energy, having you activate the abilities that you have within you and let God guide you and let you know what's the plans on your spiritual journey. What is your soul mission on the planet? And it's going to be revealed to you It's a connection with the intuitive and self-awareness as well. It's going to help you to vibrate high. So you can incorporate indigo on your journey. It's going to help you with intuitive power, guidance, overstanding, higher level of consciousness to proceed. Okay, we had the color vibration purple. Purple is a color vibration of wealth and prosperity. Also the crown chakra at its highest peak. So it's a beautiful color because we have the color used in Greek mythology. They used to have snails, and the snails was expensive, and the snails was said to be made color purple. Okay, so there were purple robes that the high priest wore in Greek mythology. Also, purple in ancient Kemet is seen to be the holies of the holies, that connects with the pineal gland, that connects with the higher level of consciousness, connects with the divine powers of the God, helps us to perceive a higher level of consciousness, to vibrate high, to navigate through all spiritual realms, have divine power, have that willpower, have that higher ascension, have the overstanding of love, light, power, ascension, and awareness. Powerful energy, wow. It connects us with the golden energy in the brain. Once the purple is activated, it moves, and it has a liquid gold that is formed inside the brain. Very powerful energy. Okay. Also, color purple is known to be the strongest wavelength in the electromagnetic color spectrum. Okay, it's the shortest, but it's the most amplified color. It's strong. Okay, so always be familiar with that. It's a color of beauty, of manifestation. It's one of my favorite colors. So you can incorporate color purple vibration. It's going to help you to vibrate to a high frequency of love. It's going to help you to have the overstanding of the gods. It's going to help you with communication, self-awareness, ancient wisdom, Akashic records. 222, 3 times on the clock. So it's going to help you. It's going to empower you in all the great ways. Also, we cannot leave white out. I started my video because I had to do a whole nother video over, but I'm here with you all. I love you all wholeheartedly. White. All colors stem from the color white. That's how the rainbow is created, from color white. In ancient Kemet, the high priest wore color white. They had the knowledge of the spiritual science of the universe. They went to school for 20 to 40 years, and they wore the color white in ancient Kemet. They were symbolic to the high priest. Also, the founding father of SAR, he wore a white hat on his head, and it was symbolic to power. So as we think of the color vibration white, it's symbolic to a high level of consciousness. It's symbolic to the high priest. It's symbolic to a master of all realms. Okay, white, we can use white on our spiritual journey for clarity, purity, and cleansing all old things out. When I incorporated white, I always used to use color vibration white candle to remove all negative energy, to cleanse and purify my house with sage. So if I was going to do a powerful magic spell, I will first start off by cleansing my house with white candles all over, all rooms, 24/24 on the clock, and it will help me to get ready for my spell. Okay, so white is a high vibrational color. Anytime you see white, think of high priest in ancient Kemet. Think of also the angels, because angels is seen in color white. Greek mythology, also other traditions as well. And it just helps us to tap into the energy of the gods and the angles of light to communicate. As we tap into the color vibration of the rainbow, we activate the pineal gland. We able to receive impulses and downloads. We see beautiful geometry figures, and we see all the different colors of the rainbows in our dreams and in our manifestations. Okay, that's what happens once you start to see all the different color rainbows. You see God internally, and you also start to see God externally, because you start to create beautiful things. You start to create geometry figures. You start to create beautiful things in your house. You access the divine power within you. So as I always tell you, we are all created just like the 12 zodiac signs. We cannot have one color without the other. We create the structure by having those 7 main colors of the rainbow, just as well as the 7 main colors of the 7 body chakras, just as well as the 7 main colors of the rainbow resonates with the 7 main color spectrum. It's a powerful energy, 26 on the clock, and it helps us to harness the powers and see the beauty externally just as well as internally. Okay, I love you all so much. I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes. I'll be back with more. I love you all wholeheartedly. Any comments, any questions, and also any requests, leave them in my description below. I love you all, and I'll be back with more. Peace and love. I love you.